Good evening, baseball fans. You are tuning in to Houston Astros Network, and we are here at Dodger Stadium for Game 4 of the 2015 World Series, a matchup between our hometown Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The series is currently 2-1 in favor of the Dodgers. And there you see Bo Porter, the skipper of the Houston Astros ball club, and the lineup that he's put together for today's matchup. Leading things off in center field will be Rafael Ortega. Batting second, also playing second, will be Jose Altuve. In the three-hole will be the first baseman, Kendrys the Handyman Morales. And cleaning things up will be George Springer, the right fielder. On the mound, facing that deadly lineup, will be the left-hander, the best pitcher in baseball, Clayton Kershaw. 3-0 so far in the playoffs with a 2.65 ERA in 5 games started and 37 innings pitched. Very solid postseason. And making his way to the plate for the Astros will be Rafael Ortega to lead things off. Batting 3 for 13 so far in the World Series, with no home runs with 3 RBIs. Here comes the pitch from Kershaw, and it's going to be ripped into center field for a base hit. The Astros have themselves a leadoff base runner in the definite, scary base running threat of Rafael Ortega. Jose Altuve digs in now for the Astros. Kershaw getting set. Here comes the pitch, and Ortega takes off for second. He slides in safely. Rafael Ortega has himself a stolen base. Just showing what the Astros do best, and that's playing small ball and stealing bases. Cat runs the 0-1 now on Altuve. Kershaw getting set. Looking down Ortega at second. The kick and the pitch, and that's going to be laid on a bunt from Altuve. Ortega's going to head to third once the throw is thrown to first, and he slides in safely into third. And the Astros have got themselves off to a nice start as they have a runner on third with 1 out on the best pitcher in baseball. 1-2 count here on Kendrys Morales, the handyman. Kershaw getting set. The kick and the pitch is given a ride into deep left field. That's back to the track, and it's to the track as Carl Crawford puts it away for the second out. But Ortega is going to tag up and score the first run of the ball game for the Astros as they take an early top of the first 1-0 lead. We've got a 1-1 count here on George Springer. Here comes the pitch from Kershaw, and that's going to be grounded, hit very softly to the second baseman Guerrero. He fires the first, and that'll be the final out of the inning, but not before the Astros strike for 1 to take an early 1-0 lead. We'll be right back here in Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the bottom half of the first inning, and here is Don Mattingly's lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Leading things off in left field will be Carl Crawford. Batting second, also playing second, is Alex Guerrero. In the three-hole, the right fielder Yasiel Puig, and cleaning things up will be Matt Kemp, playing center field. And on the mound, making his first start of the postseason, which is a very bold move and a bold time by Bo Porter, will be Alex White, the right-hander, the former first-round pick out of the University of Northern Carolina, Chapel Hill. He had a very disappointing regular season, but he's here trying to get the win. 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's grounded as third baseman Frazier. He fires the first, but the throw is just not in time as Carl Crawford beats it out. He uses that speed that he's always had, and he gets on base to lead things off here for the Dodgers. 0-2 count now on Guerrero. The pitch from White is grounded to Altuve. He flips the short. VR fires the first, and that is a 4-6-3 double play. Turn to perfection to get 2 speedy runners out. And we've got 2 outs now in the bottom of the first. 2-0 count here on Yasiel Puig. The kick and the pitch from White is grounded to the first baseman Morales. He takes his time, fires the first, and Alex White steps on the bag, and that is the final out of the bottom half of the first. No runs scored for the Dodgers. Astros still in the lead. We'll be right back here at Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the top of the second inning. 0-1 count with 2 outs on Liriano. The kick and the pitch from Kershaw is given a ride into center field. That's going to be back to the track. The dive from Kemp is not enough to get the ball, and Liriano is going to have himself a stand-up double. He thought about third, but he held up, which is probably the wisest decision to do because he was going to be dead meat at third base. And the Astros have themselves a 2-out double. And that's going to bring up Jonathan Villar, the shortstop, the man who's capitalized on all his opportunities so far this postseason. Here comes the pitch from Kershaw. That's lined to the left field line, and like I said, capitalizing on his opportunities, he drives in Liriano and gets himself a stand-up RBI double. And Jonathan Villar has made this a 2-0 lead for the Astros on Clayton Kershaw, the best pitcher in baseball. 1-0 count now on the fellow pitcher Alex White. Kershaw getting set. The kick and the pitch. That's grounded up the middle. And that's going to get into center field, and Alex White is going to have himself a base hit RBI as Jonathan Villar comes around to score. It's now a 3-0 Astros lead. Alex White contributing his own cause. And that's going to bring up Rafael Ortega digging now for the Astros. Kershaw getting set. Looks down the runner at first. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be softly hit into shallow right field. Guerrero's going to range back. He's going to put that one away for the final out of the top of the first inning, but not before the Astros strike for 2 and make this a 3-0 lead. We'll be right back here in Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the bottom of the third inning. The kick and the pitch from White is lined into right field, and Clayton Kershaw has himself a base hit. Both pitchers have themselves hit in this one, and Kershaw has himself a leadoff hit as the Dodgers have themselves a base runner. Full count here on Carl Crawford, and that's down in the dirt as that's ball 4. The Carl Crawford take your base. First and second now for the Dodgers. 1-2 count here in Alex Guerrero. The kick and the pitch from White is grounded to Villar at short. He flips the second. They fire to first, but it's not enough to get the speedy Guerrero out. And they've got 1 out, but a runner on the corners now for the Dodgers. 2-1 count here in Yasiel Puig. The kick and the pitch from White is grounded to Miles at first. He steps on first for the showaway, tries to get the runner out at home, but he's way late. And the Dodgers do strike for 1 on the sack from Yasiel Puig. 2-1 count here on Matt Kemp. The pitch is grounded to Todd Frazier at third. He fires the first, and that's going to be the final out of the inning. But not before the Dodgers do strike for 1. It is still a 3-1 Astros lead, however, and we'll be right back here at Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the top of the 8th. Scores 3-2 now. Josh Beckett on the mound for the Dodgers. Here comes the pitch to Kendrys Morales, and that's given a ride into deep center field. That's out of here. Kendrys Morales, the handyman, gives the Astros a 2-run lead here in the top of the 8th inning, making it even more likely that they are going to be able to come away with this win. 2 outs now in the inning for the catcher Mike Zunino. The kick and the pitch from Beckett is grounded to third baseman. Aramis Ramirez makes the diving stop, fires the first. Nice play by Aramis Ramirez. And that's how the top of the 8th inning is going to end, but not before Morales strikes for 1. It is now a 4-2 Astros lead. You'll be right back here in Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the bottom of the 9th inning as Jesse Crane's going to come out of the bullpen for the Stros, trying to get the save here. He earned his closer spot back halfway through the playoffs. 1-2 count here on Adrian Gonzalez. The pitch from Crane is given a ride into deep left field. The outfielders were playing shallow, but Liriano was able to get back to the track to put it away for the first out of the 9th inning. They are 2 outs away from their goal of evening up the series. The pitch from Crane is grounded past Todd Frazier at third. His reactions weren't quick enough to get to that one, and the Dodgers have Hanley Ramirez on first now with 1 out. 0-2 count here in Aramis Ramirez. The pitch from White is swung through the slider, and Aramis Ramirez goes down swinging on strikes. And they are 1 out away from their goal. 3-1 count on A.J. Ellis, and that's ripped into the right center gap. That one's going to head up against the wall, but it is cut off by Ortega. Hanley Ramirez is going to round third, head home. There might be a play at the plate, and the throw's just a bit offline. It might have not been in there on time either. And the Dodgers are now within 1, and they're going to call on D. Gordon to come in and pinch hit as their last hope here in Game 4. The Astros are 1 out away from evening up the series at 2. D. Gordon has not hit at all in the playoffs, and he had a very miserable regular season, only hitting .213. The pitch from Crane is grounded to Villar at short. He fires the first, and he gets the speedy D. Gordon out at first. And that is how the cookie crumbles in this one. The Astros come away with the win 4-3, and they even up the series at 2 games apiece. Take things down to the field now for our tops player of the game in Rafael Ortega, Mr. Small Ball. 4 at-bats, 2 hits, and 1 run. He is the definition of the Astros team. As he has speed, he gets on base, and he steals bases. That's small ball baseball from the Houston Astros ball club. And with that being said, that'll wrap things up here at Dodger Stadium for Game 4. Don't forget to take a look at the box score on your way out, and also, don't forget to tune in next time here in Houston Astros Network for Game 5 of the 2015 World Series.